Hey guys, it's Ashley at Inked Ball Pies. Basically today I'm going to be telling you a little bit about this little guy. Now he is a cherry-headed redfoot tortoise. He's about a year old, so he's already well established. He's very healthy, he eats like a horse. We picked him up at Scales and Tails in Toronto. Best place to get a tortoise ever. They are very knowledgeable, very clean, have a wide variety, and they actually guarantee their pets and make sure that they are healthy before sale. Now, his enclosure is just temporary until I can build a tortoise table, which will actually be a bit bigger, and it'll have live plants in there that he will actually be able to eat. But right now, he's in a 20-gallon long tank. His heat is a 100-watt bulb that we picked up at the dollar store. You don't need the special reptile bulbs for heat. Basically, there is no difference. The only difference is with the UVA and UVB. You actually will need to pick that up at a reptile store. You cannot find these kind of bulbs anywhere else. For the substrate, we use cocoa husk that we purchased at the pet store. You can get it in brick form, and you just add water and it expands. It's great for moisture and to keep the humidity in the tank. He's got a fake plant that's just for decoration. We will be putting more plants in. The Java wood, it provides him with a little bit of a place to hide. However, he will actually be given a hide box, and that's great for hiding him, as well as keeping in heat and the humidity to keep him hydrated. He's got a groovy jacuzzi that he can drink and bathe in. However, it does need to be cleaned quite frequently because they do like to defecate in their bath. There's just something about a bath that helps them, I guess, relieve themselves. Now, for food, he's got a mixture of kale, endive, and dandelion greens that he likes to mow down on. He's actually been going at that food for pretty much the whole day, just picking at it. Now, he's just a little guy here. Hatched in September, beginning of October of 2013. So, he's coming up on his year, but he's well established. His shell's very nice and smooth. You can see that there's no pyramiding. The top of this shell is called a carapace. The bottom is a plastron, and his shell on the top, it's actually not scales, but it's called scutes. You can see that he's got the cherry head. These guys basically don't grow too quickly, but between 3 and 5 they should be relatively up on their full size. However, they do slow down immensely around 10 years of age. They do not get to breeding size until, again, about 3 to 5 years old. So it's going to be quite a long time before this little guy will see any action. Now, at night, we use a 75-watt night heat bulb. It actually does not emit any light besides like a soft blue glow, and that makes sure that his sleep cycle is not disrupted by an actual light. I like to use this because I like to make sure that he doesn't get too cold. Sometimes the house can get really cold at night, and sometimes it can actually still be hot. Our heat's a little bit tricky like that. Now, as it will be coming up spring and summer soon, it's winter right now, we will actually have an outdoor enclosure for him in the summer to allow him to get the natural UVA, UVB, and enjoy the sunlight. Weather permitting, he will actually be out there quite a bit, but under supervision, because it is a backyard, and I don't want anyone to kind of notice him and say, hey, it's a tortoise and let's take him. So we will be home when he's out for safety reasons. Now, for their outdoor enclosure, you need to make sure that they cannot escape either over or under. Now, what I mean by over is that because they get big, they can try to climb the top of the enclosure, and they also like to dig. So if there's nothing to stop him from digging, either like a plastic or maybe concrete around the enclosure, he could actually escape from underneath. Now this is all for this guy right now. If there's any other information you guys would like to know, feel free to leave a comment and I can try and answer your questions as best as possible and to my knowledge. You can check us out at www.inkedballpies.com and you can see the rest of the collection. However, I will be trying to upload a video for each species of animal I do have. I have quite a few reptiles in the collection, which you can kind of see and get a little bit of a feel for online. Again, if there's any questions, or even just leave a comment, let me know what you think of the video. Okay, thanks. Bye.